Hello. So, welcome to the astrology readings for the 15th through to the 20th, I believe. Let's have a look. 21st actually. Yeah, 15th through to the 21st of June. So, how are you all? What is going on with you? I like to know these things. I've had a day of just resting today, so I think we need those days, don't we? Sometimes it's important. So I'm going to be starting with this week is the Earth signs first, so that will be Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, and then the fire signs Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, then the air signs Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Went out my head then, and then water signs Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancerians. So that's going to be the order. So yeah, we'll see what's going to be happening this week for everybody. So recently I did like a global one, like what's going to be happening kind of globally. And I thought I'll start off with that. I thought I'll do some of those readings with what is going on at the moment. So for me, how I'm seeing everything, looking at everything, a lot of people are making judgments and things over. It's like the world is changing. The world is growing. We're moving into a lighter, more spiritual energy. There's so many people waking up, experiencing that lovely feeling of, there's more to life than this. And that could be emotionally, to do with your spirituality. It can also be linking to, your global look of everything, what's going on there as well. So yeah, so there is good news if you want to find it. If you want to find bad news, then there's bad news if you want to find it. So it all depends on whoever's telling the story, doesn't it? So it is entirely up to us. The thing I would say is, whatever you're thinking is creating the future. It is creating where we as human beings, mankind, where we're going to end up. Okay, so that is it. So wherever you settle your mind, try and think of how beautiful this world can be. There are a lot of changes that are happening that we would not have heard of. We would not have heard of these opportunities happening, of changes, of taking away some of the very bad players. I truly believe that there have been already arrests. There's been a lot of things that have been going on behind the scenes. It's Tinky Winky. So there's a war going on. It's a spiritual war, as well as a war between the cabal, the deep state, and the human race. There's a lot of good things going on. A lot of children are being rescued. There is a lot of the trafficking arrests are also happening. So this is where I'm kind of coming from. This is what I am seeing. Like I said, there's good news if you want to find it, but there's also bad news if you want to find that. So how do you want your frequency energy to be? So Tinky, you wanted to come say hello to everybody, did you? She just wanted to come say hi, to show you her ass. That's what she wanted to do. Thank you, Tinky. That's lovely. Yeah, you've just done a licky lick. What else can I give you? Here. Yeah, have those. Sweets. Got to give us some sweets. Okay. Let's see who's in the chat. I'm having to do this without the mouse because she's actually sitting on the mouse. So I do need my mouse, darling, because I need to scroll. I'm sorry, love. I'm very sorry. Let's have a look and see who's here. Ah, hi, Lisa. Lisa R64. Hello. And she's saying hi to everybody here, which is wonderful. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, it's 2:30 a.m. here in the UK. What time is it with you guys? I love this. Hand pink waving, earth hand pink waving. I love it. So Vera has shared and liked. So thank you, Vera, for that. Oh, we've got to organise your reading, haven't we? Because you won last month. So we need to do that. Yeah. I must remember. Please don't feel bad if you're kind of like nagging me, because sometimes I do need nagging. Yes, I do. So Vera, you're number 16 and 17. So I give away 2 30-minute readings to somebody on the draw. So if you randomly like this video, please let us know. If you share it, let us know. And if you're sharing to multiple places, I'll put you down multiple times. So yeah, just very much appreciate that. So hi, Raven. I love this. Everyone's saying hi to everybody. Oh, Laurie. Hello, darling. I have sent you a DM for the 1 30-minute video, 2 pictures with date and possible times you can choose. Oh, perfect. Vera's on it. So thank you, darling. I appreciate that. Carol. Hi, Carol. Beautiful kitty. She's lovely. She's called a tuxedo cat, I've been told. I didn't know that until somebody pointed it out. But yeah, she's a tuxedo cat. So she's sassy. She's very sassy. I mean, she's bit me on a live before because I didn't give her sweets. I didn't give her what she wanted. And so she just turned around and got very cross with me. Her tail was swishing and she just bit me. So she's very sassy, for sure. Yeah, she's the boss. Could I ask a dice question? Yes, of course. Should I start a fundraiser for myself towards moving? I'll look into that. I'll look into that. Yeah. I don't suppose it matters. You know, I suppose it's there's lots of people that love you, Vera. Oh, here's Gabby. Hello, lovely Gabby. Love you. Love to listen. You are totally right, beautiful cat. Oh, thank you. I agree. Hello, Tinky. That's nice. So for Gabby, it's 9:28 in Florida. 9:28. 8 in Chicago. 3:29 in the Netherlands. Hi, Sarah. Good to see you, Sarah. Hello. It's just after 9:30 p.m. here in Kentucky. Oh, Maria. It's good to see you. Are you new here, Maria? Welcome if you're new, welcome if you're not. So Laurie has liked. Let me put you in. Your number 18, Laurie. Okay. So thank you so much. Oh, lovely, Carol. Get a different colour. So Carol. Okay, Hill. I'm going to put Facebook so that I know that's where you came from. I've got you down. You're number 19, Carol. Thank you. So Sarah says, I have a grey tuxedo cat and he is currently sassing me. Oh, yeah, they do have it, don't they? Yes, they do. Oh, Maria, thank you for sharing. Appreciate that very, very much. So I will add you down, Maria. Is it Neil with an I? I got you down. You are number 20. We pull this at the end of the month. So, yes, we pull it then. Hello from Alberta, 7:32 p.m. in Alberta in Canada. Hello, Linda, darling. Angels, spirit, love. Oh, hello, darling. Has a nice session with you earlier this week. Oh, yes, it was really lovely to meet you. Such wonderful energy you have. Honestly, it was a pleasure, an absolute pleasure to connect with you. Thank you, darling. It was lovely. Yes, sassy cats. You've got a sassy cat as well, haven't you, Linda? Yeah. 11:02 here in Australia. Is that AM or PM? Syrian, AM or PM? No, I followed for a while. Haven't been on in ages. Life has been wild. Love watching. Oh, well, that's wonderful, Maria. Yes, I'm glad that you've been watching. I have a miniature tabby cat. She's only £6. Oh, so tiny little tabby. Oh, bless. Hello, hello. Linda, you've done it. Liked and shared 3 times. Linda, I appreciate you. Thank you. I have you down. Yeah. So you are 21, 22, 23, 24. So is it 4? Yes, it is 4. Is it 4 times? I think. Yes. Oh. Yeah. So we'll go back to Vera's question. If anybody does have any questions that they want me to answer with, the dice, or, pulling a card, or the pendulum, just ask your question. Okay, so here is Vera's. So I've done some witches stones. Okay, so they're called witches stones. Always positive light stuff. I don't do any of the dark stuff. Okay, so let's have a look and see what they say. So these are called witches stones. So they're a bit like runes. They work the same way. Okay, so I'm going to spin it around with a message for Vera. This one, what does it say? This says a no. Okay, so that's the stop. Okay, this says no. I feel as if it's to do with time. I feel as if it's to do with time, not yet, or something like that. But let me have a look at other things. Okay, so let me see. So what do the dice say? So the dice is a 5, which is a no. The dice is a 5. And pendulum. Okay, should you guys want to watch? Okay, so a circle is my yes, and a back and forth is no. Okay, so I'll try and keep it as still as possible. Okay, should Vera do a fundraiser for moving right now? That is a no, but it did hover on the yes. Okay, so should she do the fundraiser later when she's found a property or closer to moving? That's what I felt. Okay, that's what I felt. Okay, so they're saying not quite yet, but it's a good idea for later. But you've got free will. If you feel very strongly to do it, then that is your choice. Absolutely, because you've got to go with what you feel in your heart. So yeah. Okay. I like to say what people want to hear, and not what they don't want to hear. But sometimes it's hard. So my silly screen won't let me share tonight. Laurie. Well, I'm going to put you down anyway, Laurie, because you tried. So there we go. Let me put Linda W there. Okay, so Laurie Jacobs, I've got you down at 25.26. So I'm just going down the questions. So Maria. So Maria says, I am owned by Tablespoon's Cali cat, who insists on back rubs daily. Yeah, they really are. They own you, definitely. Where dogs, they're just givers, aren't they? Dogs, they just give unconditionally all the time. Yes. Tailless. Okay, a tailless cat. Oh, Tink wags her tail whether she's happy or not. She just, yeah, she speaks with her tail. I had a cat with character, same as yours. Her name was Angel, just as you said that word. And yes, she was white. Oh, Angel, white cat. It's Paige. Hi, Ali. I always like your videos and share with friends. Also, I confirmed our 12:15 Eastern reading on Monday. Can't wait. Perfect. Okay, perfect, Paige. So that's 2:15 Eastern, isn't it? So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, isn't it? 7. Let me just make sure I've got it in there. On Monday. I'm just going into that now. I think I penciled it in already. Just put Page and a question mark there. Other than that, I think I'm all booked up. So what did I say? What did I say it was? So it's 2:15, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7:15. Yep. Okay. I've got you. 7:15 p.m. for me. There. And let's put Page. Sorry, if I don't do it when I think about it. And I will send you a Zoom link before. Okay. So yes, that's sorted for you, Paige. 11 a.m. in the morning, in the dawning. I love that, in the dawning in Australia. By the way, you look beautiful tonight. Thank you, Paige. Thank you. Makeup's just so wonderful. I love it. A sister friend just texted me, and she that she drove by and saw my kitty on my balcony. She sent me a lovely ancient cat video. I created a video of my kitty watching it. Oh, I love your little videos. Is it on your story? I'll have a little look. So Paige, I'm putting you down because you said that you share it with your friends. So 27, 28, 29, Paige. Okay, I've got you down there. Oh, so here we are. So that's why I haven't been able to get motivated enough to start a fundraise. Timing is crucial with it. It is, but you could see the pendulum. It was starting to say yes until I said now, and then it said no, and then when I asked should you in the future, it was a yes. So yeah, should I let my daughter date? it's difficult to stop them, because if you say no, they'll go and do it behind your back. Yeah, so my guides are agreeing with that. So I would say just keep an eye, keep the conversation going, be excited for her so that she feels that she can talk to you about it. So yeah, it's horrible though, isn't it? Watching as your kids get older. How old is your daughter? We had to. My granddaughter, she is she's visually impaired, nearly blind, and yeah, so she had a visually impaired boyfriend, and it was very sweet watching their little relationship. It was very cute. But yeah, it's nice for them to have the blessing of mum and dad, though, isn't it? I think so. Hi, Tape Dispense. I love your name. Hello, all. Hello. Right, she already has. Thank you, Ali, for your information. I have deactivated my Facebook account for a while anyway. Okay, sometimes we feel we need to do that, don't we? Yeah, I get it. She's 12. That's usually when they start having boyfriends and holding hands and things like that, isn't it? So, yes, it can be exciting. I remember back when I was 12, it's like, somebody else used to come over and say, Jimmy said, Jimmy told me to ask you that, do you want to go out with him? And then it just saying yes, but nothing else happened. They didn't spend any time together or anything like that. It's just like, yeah. So I had to put flea meds on Jeffy Bear, the cat you tuned into 2 days ago. It's 100 degrees here. I feel so bad because he is so itchy, but it's a histamine reaction from the damn meds. I'm giving him a detox. It's hard, isn't it? Because you're trying to help him, but yeah. So Sarah said, I just went outside with my daughter and we both heard someone say my name, but I didn't see anyone. She heard it too. So weird. That's ancestors, ancient ancestors. That's what they're saying. So, lovely. Okay, so I'm going to pull some cards for the global, where we are globally. Okay, I'm going to pull some cards on that first of all. Okay, so I'm going to do global 0023. Okay. Oh, hi, Jacqueline. I haven't seen you for ages. Hello. Hope you've been doing good. I have. Yes, I've been good. Okay, so globally, tell us what you want to tell us, please, guides. What do you want everybody to know? Okay, so it is all about balance. Okay, temperance, it's all about balance. Sometimes we have to have it's like when you're diving down rabbit holes and you're looking into research and you're doing things, it's very important that you also give yourself another break by maybe watching a film with lots of love energy in it, or going for a walk in the woods, or taking the kids out to the park, or going to the somewhere with water, because this is very important, very, very important, because we've got to be able to balance that out. Okay, especially with the Epstein files as they've come out. Everybody's been, especially people who are new to all of this, they're watching what has really been happening. I think for a lot of them, there's the realization that some of the people that they thought were crazy were actually telling the truth. And they've got to process that. They've got to then process all of that information that is down some very dark rabbit holes. So I do know the awakening has got very, very busy, very, very energized. Okay, it has. But if you think about it, we do need that. We need that exposure because they have been living in the secrets. They've been, being able to get away with things. Okay, but the best way for a bully or somebody doing bad things is to reveal what they're doing, okay, and to name and shame them. It's really important to do. And so that's why I feel the balance is needed. So try not to get too heavy with it all. And even if you kind of like are feeling that there's some bad stuff that you're looking at about, certain people, it's a good idea to also look at what the other side are saying, okay, to see both sides of it and to go with what feels in your heart. So for me, I'm watching something, even if it's what I feel is derogatory to what I feel is right. My guides are just telling me all the time as I'm watching, no, it's like this. Or I get this download, okay, of information and I go, oh, that's interesting. Quickly write it down. I've got my little book. It's a truther notes. Okay, so I've got this little book and I've also got these what do I call it? I print off some things. It's called May news, June news, and I have that in front of me. So it's like I can reel off, some of the wonderful things that have happened, the positive stuff. I was watching Kash Patel. He was being, asked questions. I think it's Congress. I'm not sure though. I get very mixed up with your legal system. It's a bit complex. But anyway, he was being grilled by lots of people. And this is the sort of thing that he spoke about. So rapid response to national incidents. The FBI quickly handled the violent attack at the correspondence dinner very, very quickly. So they're talking about this, but historical crime reduction. And obviously the year we've only in 2026, so we've only got half a year. But this was last year, 2025, 20% drop in the national murder rate in 2025. 4,400 violent offenders arrested. That's double the number from 2024. Seized 2,200 kilograms of fentanyl, enough to kill 180 million people. Arrests 8 of the FBI's top 10 most wanted fugitives in 14 months. And it just goes on and on, okay? So what I did, I got Word to dictate it all, and then I put it into AI and I said, can you simplify this? And they simplified it for me, okay? They just put it all in there. So these are figures right from, the top, okay? And so I feel that sometimes when we don't get what we want them to do, there's a bigger plan going on in the background that we can't be privy to because it's a war. So yeah, there's a lot there. I've got April news and, so it's a time of having to go with your heart. Okay, I'll show you the cards. So I've got the Temperance card and it's crossing with the 3 of Cups. So family, friendships, and also kind of, finding out the truths. Okay, the truth that interests you. Okay, so on a personal level, it's very difficult when people are believing different things. I think Greg spoke about it on his video. It's very difficult for me and Greg to do global predictions because we're the opposite ends now. I haven't changed my stance on what I believe is going on with my guides and what I'm looking at. With Trump, I believe that he's clearing out and getting rid of the nasty energies around this world. And you could say, well, why is he doing it? America is big enough and strong enough and has got the energy to rid the world of these people who are slaughtering their people in the streets. 47 years of being under a tyrannical government. That this is, wouldn't you want somebody, you know, who can come in and take those people out, take them away and give back to the people something better? Look at Venezuela. You know, I don't really call it a war. I call it a cleansing. A cleansing. I don't like any war. I don't like anything to do with bombs and things like that. I don't. And nobody does, do they? Nobody. But these people, these cretins, these complete lunatics, that they have to be taken away. You can't just talk them out of it and say, you're a very naughty boy, now don't do that again. They're not going to listen. They're just not going to listen. So this is what I'm feeling, okay? But Greg is on a different, so it's difficult to do global predictions at this moment in time. As long as we don't talk politics, everything's great. Everything's just great. So anyway, there is a lot. I mean, you guys, we're getting so much disclosure, aren't we? Every single day there's something new. There's something new and something new. We in the UK are looking at what's going on in American politics because we are in this awful situation with our government and what it's doing to our people, the two-tier system and everything. It's just awful. So when we've got people like Elon or JD Vance or Trump, talking about, our politics and saying how, Keir Starmer is not helping his people, we're like, thank you so much, because, we need the help for sure. So yeah, it's but think of where this is going, not where we are now, where it's going, what is going to be happening. What is going to be happening? What needs to happen now so that you can get the world which is peace on earth? This is it's like it's ugly, but sometimes it has to be ugly for a little while. So this is how I'm seeing things. But it is difficult not to fall out over it. It's hard, but it's like it's so that this truth is so important to how it's going to be in the future, where we're going. So I feel that politics at the moment is probably the most important thing at this time than ever before. I don't believe that we've ever been on such a knife edge, really, to do with the right people getting into government. So when there's a lot of backbiting against Trump, I think, well, what would you prefer? Would you prefer camel toe? Would you prefer somebody like Biden? Who would you want then? Who else is going to do a better job and look out for you guys? What is going to happen? So sometimes we have to work out what is going on. Does that make sense? What are your political views going to end up resolving or not? I think all of us would like us to not ever have any politicians at all, and for their, like Greg says, a council of elders. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? We're very wise people who are judged kind of, you know, month by month on, you know, what are you doing for the people? And it's like, well, you've done nothing, so you're out. You know, somebody who does you know, speak for the people and do things. But I do feel that's where we're headed. I do. But for now, there is a need of cleansing. Cleansing is important. So this is what the cards are kind of saying as I turn them over. There's a spiritual war against the dark ones and against the light. Okay, and we have to raise our vibrations up as high as possible, so that we can bring in more light, so that we can push that light out to our future. And I feel that we just need that happiness and joy, and hope. That's the word, hope. When you squash down all the hope and say that's not going to happen and that's going to be crap and this is going to, you know, I'm seeing people coming to have readings who are triggered by the no hope, you know, and feeling very low because, you know, what is gonna be happening. So yeah, it's a tricky one, I know. So as I see it, this is where we're headed. Okay, the Four of Wands. This is the excitement and then the projection where we're then going. The Fool card is taking a leap of faith, taking a leap of faith and finding the balance. Okay, the balance of not being violent for the sake of violence, but being having to be tough with these you know, cretins basically, who are in charge of countries and being totally disgustingly awful to their people. Their people deserve better, you know, and so we all deserve better, don't we? So anyway, that's kind of what I see in the world at the moment. But there is a lot to be thankful for. There's a lot going on. If you want to look at it, if you want to see it, there's a lot going on. So let's see what you guys are saying. Where is it? Where did we get to? We got some new people coming in as well. So the global reading 2 days ago was spot on. I like doing that as well. I did that again 2 days ago. I did another video. So yeah, it's just channeling in. I'm turning the cards over, but they're giving me the information and I have to trust it. 35 years of working with my guides. Do you not think that they would tell me if there is a bad system in place? If this, I just have to trust. I do. So Rosie, hello Rosie from Queensland, Australia. Hello, lovely. And here's Lisa. Hey, Lisa and Jeremiah. Lovely Jeremiah and Lisa. Good to see you guys. It's fun spending Saturday night with you. Needed this. Oh, good. Good. Yeah, I thought Mum had a headache again. She had a tear in her eye, and she's been having headaches. So the optician is doing some tests and things for her. So yeah, so I thought, you know what, I come over with all my paraphernalia and my cat and stuff. I thought perhaps it's better that she doesn't have all the stress and things, you know, so she can rest up, bless her. So I'll probably go over there tomorrow though. Yep, 100% finding out about relationships and truth. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. So yes, and Tulsi Gabbard disclosed the biolabs today. You see, in Ukraine, that's what all of this is about. If you look at things, that's what all of this is about. You know, there is more than one thing happening. There are stargates. There is energy and things. They're getting ready for free energy out there. They really are. This is as things are progressing, and so, you know, everything has to be put into place. I'm going to say this, you know, there were some hats out there, wasn't there? Sarcastic hats, where Trump was right. Trump was right about everything. I mean, the things that we were laughing, you know, I didn't laugh, but lots of people were laughing at him, going, that isn't true. That's not true. It's like, yep, he was right. Yep, he was right. Yep, he was right. So why do we believe that he's not right now? You know, there was a chance of a nuclear weapon here. You know, why would you give some maniacs, let them have a nuclear weapon? You can't. You absolutely can't. So yeah, so Tulsi Gabbard, I'll have to look into that. So is Tulsi Gabbard standing down because her husband's not very well? Did I hear that right, or what? What happened there? So Lilith, hello Lilith, I love that. I love the word Lilith. I love it. So I agree with you, Ali. Well, thank you, Paige. I know that we're not all going to agree on all of this. I do understand. I do get it. I do. It's like having to shield now and trust because there is so much difference. Yeah, difference. Yes, it's true. I'm with you. Thank you, Lilith. Thank you. It's exactly. Hello, Tonya. Hello, Tonya. Good to see you. So, Flynn, are you talking about Michael Flynn? Are you talking about who? What do you mean by Flynn? Let us know. I have not watched the Disclosure Day movie. I did listen to D. There's probably some more coming. See now. I know that Danny Henderson watched the Disclosure video, and she didn't like it at all. There's a lot there. She didn't like. I haven't watched it. So yeah, I know we have to be very use our own judgment. What does it feel to you? You know, trust your own intuition, for sure. Trust your own intuition. I have not watched. Oh yes, I'm sorry. I saw that one. And Savannah. Oh, I got to meet Savannah. Yes, I got to meet you, didn't I? Yesterday. It was absolute pleasure and so wonderful. Savannah won the raffle. So she won the raffle last month. See, she won the raffle. So it's a chess game that T is a master of, but it's hard going. It is hard going, and sometimes it's good to question things. It is good to question things, but your higher self will tell you what's actually happening. It absolutely will. So through it, yes. Yes, her husband is sick. So that's what I thought. So no, Chelsea is not stepping down. She won't, but her hubby is not well. Okay, because I've heard that she is so high up on clearance. She is just really kicking ass. That's what I've heard. That's what I feel as well. Yeah, I'm going to see the Disclosure movie tomorrow. It's a movie, but honestly, it's very familiar to my childhood and my experiences. I'm going to get started with the astrology, I promise, in a minute, guys. Just wanted to have a chat with you all first. I had a great reading with Ali yesterday. Oh, I enjoyed it so much. I did. I love doing readings. It's on sale at the moment. If anybody does want a reading, I've dropped them down. I've dropped them down to $30 for 30 minutes. $30 for 30 minutes. It's coming up down here. So you can go to psychicalley.net and book your reading. So I have a ghost in my Camry. Any advice on how to get rid of it? Stand. There you go. All the prices there. $30 is £23 for 30 minutes, or $60 for an hour, which is £45 approximately. So yeah, also there is a lot going on with Greg at the moment. Don't forget to look at the radio show, the music on the radios. It's brilliant. It's got 3 radio shows going on. Okay, so yes, so what I would advise is, first of all, you have to give, if it's a nice spirit, this will work. Okay, so you say, hey, whoever you are, it's been lovely, but you're not welcome here. And you say, it was lovely, but I need you to move on now. Okay. And say, thank you, but you need to move on. You've just said 3 times, thank you, but move on now. And so it is. And what you're doing is you're asking the angels to escort this spirit on and out. Okay, if you try that, okay, first of all, and assume it's gone. Okay, don't keep talking about it as if it's still there, because you'll just bring it back. So assume it's gone. Wait a week and then see how things go. If things haven't changed, I do have a video on how you can cleanse your home, which I will send to you. If you contact me on psychically.net, I will put it out there, okay, for you. I'll send you the video. If anybody wants me to send the video, just contact me on psychically.net and I'll send it over. It's quite pleasant to sometimes just do this every now and again to you know, to cleanse your home is a good idea. Tulsi's vibration is clear. I feel it too. I do. Yeah. I'll have to watch the replay. Had another stressful evening. Thank goodness. Had a great walk with Marley. Oh, Vera, sending you so much love. Oh, just want your life to be lifted and happy. Oh, people saying hugs and things. Oh, I can't wait for my reading to go deeper on Monday. I'm looking forward to it. I am. So when I'm doing a reading, I am, well, because somebody's having a reading, they are allowing me to blend with their energy, back and forth, blend with their energy. Their spirit guides, loved ones, my spirit guides, loved ones are then having a chat, and that's how it works. And I feel so blessed, but I can feel how the person is feeling. I can feel what their hopes and dreams are as well. So yeah, and always try and go for the highest timeline. There are times that we have to learn the hard way at certain times with certain things as well. So it's not always possible to be on that highest timeline. You know, otherwise, what's the point of coming down to this earth plane to experience just the fluffy stuff? We have to go through the other stuff too. Right, let's have a look. And obviously, I'll keep coming back. I like to do. So first of all, I will be doing the. What are we doing? Yes, I'll be doing the earth signs first. So it'll be Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Then I'll come back to the chat, see if there's anybody who wants to ask a question, or perhaps you just want me to pick you a card. I can do that as well. And then I'll then go and do the fire signs and then come back. So that's how I'm going to do it. Right. So let's go into Taurus. Where's Taurus? Here it is. Graphics. I need to have a background to it. Why can't I see a background? QR codes, themes. Is that it? Yes, that's better, isn't it? Yes. Okay. I managed that. Okay, so Taurus. The timing is 004848 for Taurus. Okay, Taurians, what's going to be happening this week? Oh, is that? It's Greg phoning. Bless him, he doesn't know I'm live. Oh. Hello, darling. I'm live right now, so don't say anything naughty. All the temptation is there. I know. Do you want to say hello quickly? Sure. So say hi to everybody. Hi to everybody. I'm just doing the astrology.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. All right. I'll call you later or tomorrow. What's better?
Whatever works for you.
It's 3 a.m. here, so it might have to be tomorrow.
That's okay.
Unless it's something urgent. Is there anything urgent?
Not really.
How's Bobby? How's Bobby? Bobby, your friend. It doesn't matter. Okay. See you later.
Okay.
Bye. 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 He's got somebody who's in the hospice at the moment, so he's been going to see them. So it's hard, isn't it? So sending some positive energy out to Bobby. Okay, so let me tune in now to Taurus. Okay, so they're telling me about the work that you're doing to do with you. I feel that there's been a lot of challenges around you at this moment in time, Taurians. Somebody has been either throwing a criticism at you, or somebody is trying to tell you that you don't understand them, or you should have done this, or so there's been a lot of kind of like blows, emotional blows, and I feel this is this week as well, 15th through to the 21st. So it does feel as though sometimes we have to roll with it. Sometimes we have to accept that that's how somebody is feeling. That's how that person feels this is all going on. And everybody, it's their prerogative. But you may totally disagree. But sometimes we have to go within and say, do they have a point? Is there anything that I could do to change the way that they feel? How can I make that person happy? Okay, if sometimes it's impossible, sometimes it's like, well, there's nothing you can do. It just is what it is. But anyway, so I do feel as if there's going to be questioning that there is somebody out there who is a father is being questioned over the way that they are fathering, okay, and what is going on. It can be for other people, it will be that you're questioning your father, or questioning the way that your father has treated you. So it's something to do with parents, and it's something to do with confusion, and needing to uh, accept it, needing to find out how this rests with you and what's happening. So very deep stuff happening for Taurians this week. I can see there being a very important journey that is coming up. This journey is like a literal journey. So it could be somebody coming to see you, or you going to see them. But I feel as if it's like the organization of that trip is going to be happening. You have had to hold back your frustrations, hold back your temper sometimes, or you're witnessing somebody else trying to hold back their temper. Sometimes that's hard. It's very hard because lots of people are being triggered at the moment, and it's all to do with that inner work that we all are needing to do. There it seems to be somebody who's very bossy, very opinionated, very bossy, trying to be controlling, okay, with things, and that doesn't always fit right with everybody. And also with Taurians, you're pretty much plodders. You want to just do what you want to do, and you'll get on with it when you'll get on with it, but you don't like being nagged. No, nor does anybody. But anyway, Taurians especially are not great with being nagged. Okay, so there does seem to be some issues around that. I do feel by the end of the week that you would have won some wonderful people over with your charm, with your wit, with your personality, and saying the right thing. So there's going to be a lot of positives that is going to be going to be had, okay, by the end of this week, by the 21st. Okay, so that's what I see for Taurus. Okay, so Virgos. Okay, Virgos, 005454. Virgos. So what I see for Virgos is a need to kind of see what is going on, maybe in a private way, seeing kind of like dramas unfold in the family or friendships or maybe the workplace, and just walk round on the outsides, just try not to get involved, but knowing what's really happening, and just to keep you know, so if somebody says, what do you think about it, you can kind of catch up with the vibe and say something that is just smoothing things over but not taking any sides. So I do feel as if you're trying to be that negotiator. You're trying to, you know, trying to keep out of it first of all, but if you're having to, then it will be negotiating. Okay, you do feel protective of your family, of your loved ones as well, but there are times when your loved ones don't necessarily want you to get too involved as well. So it could be that you're doing you know, being faithful to your loved ones by honoring what they want. So it could be that you are, you know, wanting to get involved, but you are being told no. There is going to be some new evidence, some new information that's going to come up this week between the 15th and the 21st of June. That is going to, it's going to tip things to a different direction. Okay, so you're going to be kind of looking at it going, oh, so that is a little bit different to what we thought in the beginning. What do we do about this? Okay, so there's going to be that questioning kind of energy going on. I can see that there are strong characters that are really, one in particular, trying to bully the other, okay, and trying to, you know, take charge and you know, take over. This is not the time for that. This is the time for everybody to feel that they have a way of explaining how they feel, but this person is just bulldozing over their thoughts and ideas. So it's a tricky time. What I do see though is that is all going to be around the next couple of days really, but by, I would say, the middle of this week, you know, there's going to be celebration. I'm seeing celebration, drinks raised, congratulations, everything is good, everything is looking great. There seems to be a celebration of love, so this could be a wedding, an anniversary, a birthday, or some other way of getting everybody together. There's going to be a lot of you know, it's like rising above all of those issues and saying none of that really matters in the scheme of what's going on really. And I can see some journeys and some travel as well linked with that. Now, if you aren't celebrating at that particular time between the 15th and the 21st of June, it could be that you've got the invite to go, or that you find out that you're going to go. Okay, but you should know about it. Okay, but yeah, I see a party energy coming up for you. Okay, so that's what I get for Virgos. Okay, so let's go into Capricorns now. 59. Okay. So building up the energy now for Capricorns. So what do you guys want to tell Capricorns? Right, so with Capricorns, you've you're really in a good place, Capricorns, because of the hard work that you have been already doing. And this is all to do with communication. It's all to do with kind of what you feel is fair and what's not fair. Okay. Putting in certain boundaries before it can get to a stressful point. Before then, that is the key. Okay, that is the key. And I feel so, you know, when it's like that person usually tries to take over at family gatherings or this sort of thing. So before they come, if we say, listen, we've got it all under control, we just want you to sit back and enjoy yourself. We have got it all under control. First of all, you're taking charge of the situation and letting that person know that they're not needed as such, but you're not necessarily rejecting them either. So there's, you know, there's a need to sometimes be proactive, okay, with things to stop them from bursting out. So I believe that that's what you have done, Capricorns. You've done some of that kind of like the grounding kind of work. So, but your spirit guides have been helping you along the way as well. There is going to be somebody coming to you and trying to tell you some secrets, or they're giving you information and then saying, don't tell anybody, or, you know, I'm going to tell you this, but you know, it's not for everybody to know. So something like that is going to be happening. And I feel that you are going to be put in a situation where that becomes a bit of a burden. Okay, it's a bit of a burden because, you know, not everybody is happy to be kept in the dark. Okay, not everybody's going to be happy. So and you're in that situation where it's like, now what do I do? Okay, you know, sometimes it's like, you know, that you could smooth over issues if only they let you tell them, you know, tell somebody, you know, what's really happening. So there's a little bit of a crossroads to do with that. But as we move further in the week, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, the new money. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, new money. But we do have the Hanged Man with it, which is everything is upside down regarding the job. Okay, everything's upside down. So there is need for things to move on and happen, but it does need to something needs to unfold first. Okay, something needs to happen first. So it's like, there is good news, but we've got to wait for this. Okay. So it's like being given this knowledge of something exciting, but then being told it's not yet, which is not what you want to hear. It's like, oh, I didn't want to hear that. I wanted to hear that it was all happening, everything was good. Okay, so yeah, you're looking for that challenge in your life. You're looking for something to get your teeth into. So if you're saying, well, I don't want to work, it could be to do with a project. It could be to do with a project, or you know, something that you are being asked to participate in. It could be you know, something that you're going to do, that you want to do, you know. So it doesn't have to be work, okay, but it is the Ace of Pentacles is new opportunity. Okay, so you're looking for that challenge. You're looking for something that's going to keep you busy, going to focus your mind. And so the universe knows this, and they're on a mission to find you that exciting new project. They're on the mission. Okay, so there you go. That's what I see for the earth signs. Okay, go back to the chat. Where are we? Where did we get to? Ah, here's Chris. Hi, Chris, darling. How are you? Hello, Chris. And you got Gabby. Hey, Gabby, on Facebook there. And Laurie. So, oh my God, I can't believe you're doing the earth signs first. I do try and rotate them all each time. But yeah, so Rosie says Sun in Virgo, rising in Taurus and Moon in Scorpio. So you can be very practical, but you find it more difficult dealing with emotions. So more practical than emotions. Yeah. So Paige, oh my God, once again Virgo was spot on. Good. I always forget what I've said after I've said it. So yeah. So let's go into, feel free to ask any questions. If you've got any questions you want to ask, or if you want me to pull you a card, let me know. I'm going to go forward and do the fire signs now. Okay. So we're going to be doing Leo, Sagittarius, and then Aries. Let me know what your sign is as well. Let me know. So Leos, I'm tuning in. Oh, let me write down the what's it. So 0105. Okay. Leos, tuning in. So for Leos, there's somebody who's watching this, and I'm going to say that my guides deliberately add in some messages that are for somebody who's not a Leo and you're watching this. So don't feel as if, if you can take it, there's a reason. Okay, they try and slip in some other things as well. So they're saying about somebody who is really giving it some serious thought about moving, about going somewhere, maybe on a long trip, or going to actually move. So I feel as if there are some talks and some plans. It doesn't have to be you directly, but you're going to be hearing about it through family, friends. Okay, now for others of you it will be about moving forward with some practical production. What do they mean by that? So yeah, this is about kind of structure changes, because they're showing me bricks, and they're showing me either a garden, or they're showing me making kind of walls and things like that. So I know that somebody's doing something on a practical level, okay, to do with that. And also definitely somebody's making a barbecue area. So yeah, they just showed me this, and I can see that there's a lot of excitement about this barbecue area. So obviously that's not going to be for everybody, but there is somebody who's watching that, and they may not be a Leo, okay, but they just showed me that. But I just feel that there is a lot of changes that are coming, and you want them to happen now. Okay, you don't want to wait. You don't want to think about the future. You want it to happen now. So I can see that, these talks about, we could do this, we could do that. You kind of glaze over a little bit because you think, well, that's just not going to happen. They've said about it, but they've been saying about that for a long time. So I feel that there's a bit of cynical energy going on there. So I do see some structural changes again. Sometimes they give me things and then I turn the card over. So that's my kind of like changes, moving boxes, changes. You can see kind of they're building something, or it can be moving with boxes. So something's not finished. You can see there. Okay, this deck is the Cosmic Deck by Norbert Loesch. Okay, so that, yeah, there's some things. On an energetic level, you're trying to build and to bring your family closer, to bring your friendships closer, to try and make people feel secure and happy. And especially this one person who is thinking, we can have more get-togethers, you know, I want to get the garden done, or I want to make things pretty, so that we can have some fun. So I do feel that there is a lot of planning of the home. I can see some nice money coming to you guys, the middle of next week. Okay, there seems to be some money. It's coming from hard work. It's coming from something that you have done, that you've worked very hard doing. Okay, so I've got the plodder card. Okay, so this is like I've been working on this for a long time, and then here comes the money. Okay, I like to do 3 cards. So this could be that you don't maybe tell too many people about what it is that you're doing, okay, or what this money is about, or when it's coming. You may keep that to yourself, because I've got the secrecy kind of card, the High Priestess card. So sometimes we have to keep things to ourselves, but something is happening to do with money, okay. And I can see that people are moving forward and leaving other people behind, and this is never easy, even though you perhaps know that you're not compatible, that you know that this is the wrong connection, either that be friendship, love life, or whether that be, you know, a job even. But you've come to the end of your patience, you've come to the end of trying, okay, and I can see that lifting, and the burden, once you make that decision, the burden is going to be lifted off your shoulders. But there is a hell of a lot of practical things still to do. So I'm not saying this is all of Leo's, but there is definitely somebody watching this who knows exactly what this means. And I can see there being a lot of emotional heaviness, but as soon as they've made the decision, it feels a lot lighter. And they have been working on, you know, working on this in their mind a long time before this got to this point. Okay, so anyway, that's what I see for Leos. Sagittarius, 01 12 12. Okay, Sagittarius, building the energy up for Sagittarius. Okay, so I've got the Hierophant, okay, Hierophant, and linked with the Love card, the 3 of Cups. So it seems that there is a character who is falling back in love with their spiritual side, back in love with their gifts even. You know, it could be that they've been dormant for a little while, and they come back. You start to feel their energy again, and it's like, yes, my guides are still with me. You know, I want to work with them again. Now, equally, this could be somebody who is thinking of their religion, okay, because you've got all these different religions here. So it could be that someone is falling back in love with their religion, okay. But it's come from a time of being tormented by emotions that don't tend to make sense until this point. Okay, sometimes we have to wait for everything to fall into place before we go, okay, now I know. Now I know what spirit is trying to tell me. Now I know what direction I'm supposed to be going in. Okay, and sometimes that is from downloads. Sometimes you'll be watching, I don't know, a film, and that film will resonate with exactly what you're going through right now, you know, in your real life. It's not just a coincidence. There's a spirit do it deliberately, and so watch out for signs, because they want to help you. They do. So the middle of next week, there is a bit of a rejection battle going on between yourself and somebody else. Now they are going through a lot, which means that then you are, because you're feeling the fact that they are rejecting you, and you feel, what have I done wrong? And it's like the communication lines are definitely off at this time. It is indicating give it some time, just let things gradually move forward, because both people will be able to see their situation, rise above their situation, and look down at it with less hurt or pain. But that only comes with a bit more time. So sometimes if you can't seem to be communicating because you both are not listening to each other, then just gradually give it some time and say, I'm here when you want to talk. But don't leave it for long. But it's a good idea to kind of just give it some time. So I do feel as if you're going through this, the middle of this next week. If it's not you, then it will be somebody that you love. It can be, you're witnessing your son or your daughter, or you're witnessing your friend or work colleague going through this. There's always a lesson to be had with, if it's not ours, we're watching it through somebody else, and it's like, I get it. I understand why I'm seeing this. Okay. Or I went through this before, and I can help with the little bits of advice that I can give. Okay. So there's always a reason, isn't there? I can see that somebody is not looking after their car. It's like somebody is ignoring the fact that these lights are coming on in their car, and they do need to get it sorted out. They're saying this to me. So they're just giving you that nudge, okay, to say, hey, maybe deal with at least one thing at a time. Education, learning, education is going on. There is some really good news around education, and somebody has had trouble with transport or getting somewhere, and what they're saying is that this has been sorted out. That you no longer have to worry about this, okay, because something's been organized, okay. So this is to do with education, learning, education, and that. So this is good. The other thing is, there's somebody who is saying, should I go into further education? Should I study something else, because I'm not enjoying my job? My job is just draining me in a big way. I've always wanted to do this. And the answer is absolutely yes. It is the right time for you to be studying and looking at what it is that you really want, because you can then maybe do both things, parallel for a little while, and then you can build up a business, and then that business then takes over from your everyday job that you don't like. You're able to then part-time it, and then maybe leave it and do this job that has always been something that you've wanted to do. So now is the time, they're saying now. So that's Sagittarius. So Aries now. 01, 18, 28. Okay, so I'm building up the energy now for Aries. And after this, I'll come back to the chat. So don't forget, if you want me to pick you a card, or, or you've got a question, just leave it in the chat in capitals, please. So Aries. Okay. Okay, so, there's going to be some words. Okay, there's going to be some bit shouty. Okay, I'm always going to say this, that a lot of the time there can be another timeline. Okay, so if there's a timeline that you think, oh, I've had enough shouting in my life, I don't want to have an argument, or I don't want to do this, then sometimes it could be that you don't have to do it. You just have to learn some lessons about it. You just have to say, right, I'm not going to get into that with that person, or I've learned my lesson. So you can come away from it. Okay, so whatever I'm saying here, it could be you just need to know, and then you need to kind of ignore. But if on the lower level there is arguments, I can see somebody who always believes that you should listen to them and everything is right. Okay, as far as they're concerned, everything is right and you don't know what you're talking about. So there seems to be that energy going on. So I've got my previous cat who went off to live with my neighbour and now pops in every now and again. So I'm supposed to use a water pistol to shoo him out, but I can't. I find it very difficult. I do. Because you can't just stop loving a cat, can you? You just can't. This guy is called Mo. So if you've been watching me for a while, you'll remember Mo. I had two cats, Giz and Mo. Gizmo. I had two cats, but his brother got run over. So I got him another cat, Tinky, and they hated each other. That's why he went then to live with. To live with my neighbour. He just went, that's it. He used to spend a lot of time over there, but he then left for good. He just left for good. So yeah. So that was that. But now he's popping back in. So here, come in. So yes, he's a sweetie, but he gets very grumpy. So anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, so I can see this kind of like you listen to me, this I know best, and hammering it in. Okay, this kind of energy. We've got the Seven of Swords, which is looking after yourself, which is wrapping yourself up in cotton wool, or wrapping this somebody that you're caring about, you're having to wrap them up in cotton wool. But I'm going to say that it will all turn out well. Okay, you do have the Sun at the end of it. We have the person who can be sharp. Okay, they can be blunt and sharp. Okay, and then this is the healing, looking after, protecting, and everything will work out okay. So this could be you protecting one of your family members, but it can be a little disagreement, or it can be a big one. I think that's your energy. That's what you decide to do. You can blow it out of proportion, or you can just say, I didn't like what you said, that sort of thing. Okay, moving into the middle of the week. Now, the middle of the week, we've got the Ace of Wands, which is starting a new project, starting something that you're fired up about. I'm seeing you ordering either some utensils in, ordering something, some tools or something that you're doing, or going out to buy, all of the ingredients or everything that you need for this project, and getting very excited. I can't wait to do it. I can't wait to get started. Okay, I'm hearing that energy. Okay, this is going to help you to unshackle yourself, because you can see here you've got the chains here, and it's like, I need to be free of being stuck, feeling stuck, so sometimes it's good to start that project, or to ease your mind into something else when there's too much else going on. Okay, because this is like a hobby or some sort of project that you really want to do. There seems to be a good teacher that is going to be around you and is going to simplify everything that you need to do, and you're going to really be excited about that. Okay, so that's the middle of next week. At the end of next week, we've got somebody who is a bit quirky. They're funny, they're quirky energy. It could be that you're feeling a bit funny and quirky. And there are plans. The Two of Wands is my planning ahead card. It's putting your name down for something that you feel that you want to do. You know, it's like, right, that's it. I'm going to add my name. I'm going to apply for that. I'm going to go for it. But sometimes we have to do it when we're in that mood, that carefree mood of saying, right, I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to do it. And then later on you go, oh my God, I've done the right thing. Okay, this is the perfection card. So what they're talking about is, so what that you're not perfect at something new. Aries, you love to be perfect. You love to know what you're doing. You don't like the training bit. You just like the being good at it bit. And so what they're saying is, don't give up before you've given yourself time to learn. Okay, time to be able to you know, to get where you need to be. Okay, so that's what they want to tell Aries. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the chat. I'm going to make myself a coffee. Where is astrology? Put that there. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the chat, see what everybody's been saying. So Gabby said, I am Saggy, Scorpio rising, Cancer moon. Okay, so Saggy, you can be very focused on your target. You know what you want, you know what you're going to get. Okay, you're very focused. You're Scorpio, you don't like being shut in. You don't like being kind of cornered or anything. You can get agitated, okay, if you feel that someone's getting at you. And the Cancerian in you sometimes doesn't let anybody get that close to you until you're ready for them to get that close to you, just in case they do treat you like that and corner you. So it's being protective of yourself. So yes. There's my darling. I love you. We're doing the air signs next. Okay, we're doing the air signs. These are triple Libra. So Paige on Virgo Sun, Capricorn Ascending, and Sagittarius Moon. So your Virgo is likes to plan ahead, likes to know what you're doing. Okay, it's got like a schedule ahead. Don't like change much. And then Capricorn is your business head. You've got a strong business mind. Sagittarius means that you're gonna get it successful because you're that determined to make it happen. So yes, yeah, you don't mess about. That's what they're saying. You don't mess about. You just get it done. So what else have we got? Okay, I can't wait to talk Monday, Ali. Have to sign off now. I'll see you on Monday, Paige. So Linda is Aries with Leo moon and Cancer rising. So your Aries is when you know you're right, okay, and you'll stick by it, okay, and your truth is your truth. You feel it. And then you've got your Leo, which is you can be very kind of like dancing and wanting to get where the action is and be around people who are very vibrant. Okay, you love all of that. But you've also got your Cancer, which is you like your home, and you can be very protective of your home, and you like your own space. Okay, so that's what I would see for you, Linda. He didn't like the competition. It's true. It's probably true when I was talking about the cat. Yes, absolutely. Kitty has an open door policy. Yes, Ivana, absolutely. Gabby, thank you. It's my pleasure. My pleasure. So I'm gonna make my coffee, guys. Been trying to cut down on coffee. Been trying to do that. Drinking more kind of cold drinks, water with a bit of flavour. Been trying to do that. So yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying. So yeah. So yeah. Next time we're gonna be doing the air signs left. Air signs, so Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, and then we're finishing off with the water signs: Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancerians. Okay. Yes. Cheers, everybody. Oh, Linda, yours. I love Linda. She's always got. She does the one-liners, the drop the mic moments. When we're doing psychic development, she'll say something and everybody's just like laughing. She's very funny, is Linda, aren't you, darling? You're very funny. Yes. Having a little break from psychic development at the moment. We'll just wait and see what happens in the future. But I have started up my face-to-face psychic development again at my mum's. So going to be starting up a new course there. So I'm excited about that. Oh, it's Rosie. Hello. Oh, thank you, Rosie. Thank you. Hi, Annie. This is Janet from Folsom, California, Bodie's ex. Oh, hello, darling. I hope that you are doing well, and I'm going to look into doing a reading with you soon. I'm going to go check out your website. Oh, that would be wonderful to connect with you again. So wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, that's you laughing. She is funny. She definitely is funny. She doesn't believe that she's funny, and she doesn't believe how psychic she is either. She's always like really surprised when something comes through that it's like, well, yeah, that's right. It's like, what? That's our lovely Linda. But she's very loved, very, very loved. Yeah, you have to go with the flow of life, don't you? You have to go with the flow, see where you're supposed to be headed in the future. It's always important. So yeah. All right, so let me look then at the next lot. So we're going to be doing Aquarius. Okay. So where is Aquarius? Here's Aquarius. Okay. And Aquarians, it is 0132533. I'm going to do 33. 0133. All right. So this is for my son-in-law. This is Craig, and for all you Aquarians out there. So this is for the 15th through to the 21st of June 2026. Craig and Aquarians. All right, so there are certain times where you feel exasperated about there's so much emotions going on with everybody, and you're dealing with your own emotions as well, and you're trying to level it all out and be there for everybody. I feel as if there's a bit of overwhelming kind of energy going on there. it feels like that sometimes it's good to go back to work because it's less stressful emotionally with everything that's going on. I'm seeing somebody who's got a bit of a sting in their tail. If they feel as if they're being hard done by, or they feel as if they are not being treated right, there's a sting. So we've got the Scorpio kind of there. So we've got the sting. So this person sometimes can be on the defense. Okay, they can be defensive. Not all the time, but on occasions. And I feel that you're trying to work around this, but you're also wanting to, you don't want to reject anybody, but you equally don't want to be rejected. So, so it's all to do with, you know, who needs who the most at any particular time. So it does feel as if you're kind of going with the flow, okay, within a relationship, a friendship, a family situation, or it could be work matters, okay. But it's all to do with that balance of life and feeling a little bit overwhelmed sometimes with everything that's going on, okay. So the middle of next week, the middle of next week, you've got two aces. Okay, aces are the beginning of a new chapter. You've got a new chapter to do with your emotions. You've also got a new chapter to do with your thoughts, ideas, downloads, information. Okay, getting that information and going with it. How does it make you feel on a deep level? Okay, what downloads are going on? There is also a worry of money. So we've got the Five of Pentacles, which is to do with the financial side of things, needing to make sure that everything and everyone is secure. So there's a strong feeling of having to be the sensible one, having to be the one that is grounded, the one that is always working out what everything is and what is needed. So I can see you having to be quite like an accountant 1 minute and a marriage guidance the next, and you know, and knocking two people's heads together because they're not getting on. And then so there's all this going on with you, and I feel as if it's like going on, okay, the middle of next week. Okay, but you do have the changes, okay, so this will change, okay. All of this is moving forward emotionally, moving forward with your mind, okay. So there is straddling two jobs here. So Seven of Pentacles, okay. So you can see all these times that you might have started a business or started a different job, a different you know, different type of job, maybe. It's all there. And the universe is saying, okay, what you've now got, you can keep putting all your energy in this, or you can do something different with this, or it could be keep things going here but also try something different. So you're standing at that kind of crossroads, okay, of time, and realizing that something has to change. And are you standing at that point of change, you know? And if so, are you brave enough to take that chance? There is an Empress, which can be a mother figure, a motherly character, but it can equally be somebody who is trying to be nurturing, or it can be issues around mothers and to do with family. Okay, it's linked with that as well. Now you've got the Queen of Pentacles, and she plans ahead. She is ready to uproot here and plant somewhere else. She is ready for something big. Okay, she doesn't mess about. So Virgos is probably the most sensible but hardworking person, you know, in this circumstance. You know, the Virgo energy, okay, is what you need, because they do know when to take that chance, when to go with the future that they are seeing. Okay, but you are going through a big change, endings, beginnings. You're going through for sure, Aquarians. So My guys want to give the longer readings today, don't they? So I've got to go with it. So there you go. That's what I got for Aquarians. Okay, that's wonderful. So moving forward to Geminis. Okay. Geminians 013939. Geminis. Okay. Tuning into Geminis now. Okay, so something's on hold at the moment, which is very frustrating. It's like there's a character that is could get the ball rolling, but they're dragging their feet. They're not committing to anything. They're not saying the right thing. They're not making you feel secure. And with all of this, it's like you've tried to see things from their point of view. You've tried to be a good negotiator. You've tried to be as kind and caring and patient, but there is a limit to everybody's patience, and you're nearly at yours. It could this in the next few days lead to you telling them exactly what you think. It could lead to you kind of like being cornered that last time and you going, right, I'm going to tell you. Okay, I'm going to say it how it is. So there is that strong kind of energy of you're going to feel my wrath because you've been messing me about for a while. You've been stringing me along, or that's how it's made me feel. Okay, and enough is enough is enough. You've been wrapping yourself up in cotton wool, trying to be careful, trying to be kind to yourself, your inner child. But there comes a time where you've got to stand up for that inner child. You just do. So how I'm seeing it the middle of next week is that you are taking your energy away from that person who is playing games. In your opinion, they're playing games. So you're taking back your energy and you're kind of on that, I'm ignoring you, or I'm not going to think about you, I'm going to think about this. Okay, so it's like priority. For somebody linked with love life, obviously there's a lot of people come to me for love life readings, of course. There's so much going on. Okay, so what spirit need to say is, if you are in a relationship and you know deep down that that person isn't your forever love, okay, they're not your forever love, and probably the person who's in that relationship realizes that this is not a forever thing. Okay, so something is happening, and you're going to get to that point where you think, okay, so I'm going to stop hoping for a miracle, that they're going to start to treat me right, or they're going to pick me over, say, somebody else, or whatever that is. Sometimes it's a good thing to say, you know what, you are now not in the category of I'm hoping for you to change, or I'm hoping that our relationship changes. You're in your do for now, and you're then saying to the universe, I'm ready for my perfect partner. I'm excited. Bring on my perfect partner. And so with this is exactly you taking back your power, but it's okay to dabble where you are, as long as you are not lying to somebody, springing triggering them, stringing them along. You're being as honest as you possibly can be. You're not upsetting anybody. You're basically saying, I know that this is not my forever relationship. you could say this to the partner. But if you want to go out for a drink, or if you want to, you know, ask me for a date, that's great. But it is for now. So sometimes there is a need to do that. But you've got to be clear with the universe and say, hey, universe, I am ready for you to bring me that person. But all the time that you're wasting time hoping that this one person is going to be your, you know, your forever person, and it just keeps disappointing you, that energy is very low frequency. So take charge of it. Okay. So this is what spirits say all the time. It's like, you know, it's okay. It's okay. It's not always, we're not always compatible with everybody that we meet, are we? So I'm I'm in a blissful energy with Greg. It's so easy. We're going through this political thing at the moment, which is the tricky thing. But you know, sometimes you have to kind of go with the flow of energy, don't you? Just have to go with the flow. But when you meet that person who ticks all the boxes, it's worth it. It's worth it to stick with it. But if you're meeting somebody and they are not ticking your boxes, then you have to kind of go, do you know what? I think I've got to say to the universe that I'm expecting something else. Okay, so this is it. But you know, work on, if you've got a relationship and both of you are working together on the relationship, then both of you are on equal frequencies, equal energies. I don't know why I'm saying this. Maybe, you know, this is for Geminis, but I feel that there may be some other people who are watching this, and it resonates with them. So yeah. What I'm seeing is somebody who's been keeping some secrets, somebody who's been not telling you everything, that they are going to be coming unstuck, okay, next week. So you're going to be going, hold on a minute, what did you just say? So there's going to be a little bit of that, I need to know the truth, or I need to be able to, so I can move forward, I need everything to be out in the open. And so I feel that you're ready for that truth. You're ready to be told how the situation is, even if it hurts you, even if it does. So they're saying that the book will be open to you to be able to read whatever you want, and then you can move forward to where you want to be. Okay, so you've got all of your choices and decisions there with all the information open to you. So by the middle of next week, that's how you're feeling. By the end of the week, there seems to be some, it's like signatures, contracts, certificates, paperwork, something that is official that's landing on your table. And I feel that you're having to get ready to stand up for yourself, or to you know, take it seriously, but not to get too upset about it, but be in charge. Okay, so I just feel as if there's planning, sorting out, and getting ready for. But they are saying, you know, try not to worry so much, okay, about it. Take things step by step, and everything will be absolutely fine. So anyway, long one, but that's what I see for Geminis and whoever was watching. Okay, let's have a little look at now Libra. So let's move on to Libra. What's number for Libra? So Libra is 01485. Okay, so this is my forever love. This is Greg, and he is a triple Libra. So this is for all of you Libras out there as well. Okay, let's see what they want to tell Libras. So this is the 15th through to the 21st of June. Okay, so You're about to take a leap of faith. There's something that it's like, I know I need to do this. This is what I need to do. And there is somebody that, you may have been estranged from, not talking to. You may have felt as if there's a conversation that you haven't had, that you may need to have, because I've got the no talking, or I've got nothing to say kind of energy, but it's right next to the Fool card, which means the opposite, doesn't it? It means that you're going to go into that and you're going to start the ball rolling with this energy of taking that leap of faith. Okay, the third card is linked with the star. So this is to do with your dreams and your wishes. It's linked with all the things that you desire and that you want. And taking that leap of faith, and knowing that this is what is needed. Okay, so, but it is about kind of like subjects that you don't talk to, or you don't want to talk to. It can be about not talking to somebody. Okay, so that's the next few days. Hello, Tinkers. And then let me move that so you don't stand on it. Yeah, there. And then I've got something to do with decorating, DIY, moving boxes and changes. Okay, so I've got this card. Okay, so this can be about your home situation. Okay, and decorating or doing some work to do with your home, or getting somebody to see your home. Or it can be about building your business as well. So it could mean two things. So, you can see there's a lot of work being done. It's not over yet. You can see it's not over yet. I've also got the hard working card here, which I know Greg is hard worker, is steady, keep going, don't give up. It's all working out. So I feel that Spirit are saying to you that everything is moving into the direction that you've hoped for. And you may feel as if it's been stagnant, but those two cards straight away say different. Okay, so it's not time to give up that. I'm just going to take a sip of coffee. Okay, look, and I hadn't turned over the third card. Look at this. And this is going to lead to money. Okay, you've got the 10 of Pentacles that I've just turned over. So 3 of Pentacles, the Prince of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles. So there is definitely something that you're working hard on that is going to bring in that money. It's going to bring in what is deserved and what you've worked hard with. It's just a wonderful kind of energy there. Tinky, really, right now? Sorry, Tinky just wants sweeties when she wants sweeties, and that's that. And I don't fancy her biting me. Yeah. There you go. So they're really good cards. Okay, so obviously this is for all Libras, it's not just for Greg. So there is something that you have been working hard with. You've got the 10 of Pentacles, which means that fruition, cornucopia is coming your way. Okay, this is linking with a business or something that you are working hard with. It can be to do with moving boxes, changes as well, to do with the home. Okay, so the end of this next week. Now, the end of this next week, you've got the Empress. Okay, so the Empress can be a mother figure, a motherly character, a nurturer. Okay, there is a lot of overflowing of love, and it's like feeling as if everything is in good energy, good emotional energy, linking to a motherly character there. And you then also have planning ahead, making plans for the future. Okay, and that usually means moving, getting organized and ready to move in the future. So there is definitely something, conversations going on about taking charge of the future and where you're going. So there you go. That's what I get for Libras. And I will come back for I'll come back and do the water signs, okay, in a moment. Okay, so yeah, that sounded very good for Greg and for all you Libras, okay, out there. Let's go back to the chat. Where did we get to? So for your information, you gave me a reading almost exactly a year ago. It'll be a year ago on July the 7th, and almost every single thing you said in that hour-long reading came true, except for two things. Those two things are going to happen. You know, usually it's going to happen, but sometimes it can be that timelines changed, because sometimes they do. But thank you for that feedback. Thank you. I do trust my guides. This is what I mean. They've been showing me these things. You know, it's what I do every day. Well, when I'm working, every day is predict the future. So that's why I feel very strong about what they're telling me about the future. So yeah, it's exciting. Okay, so now some of these I'll know, but some of them I won't. So the sun, sunshine is Aquarius. I know that one. The moon is Taurus, I believe. And the rising sign, I don't know if that is Capricorn or I don't know. I'm no good at these kind of the symbols. So you might have to help me out with that last one. Syrian, I'm trying to cut down on coffee too. So I have an alternative days matcha tea plus the other herbals throughout the day. I'm just about to have my coffee right now though. Synchronicity. Yay. Yes, I don't like herbals. Nasty. They don't taste of anything. They're just bleh. Ugh. So yeah, I don't like them. Linda, I have not been doing well at giving up coffee either. 1 in the morning with moringa, mushroom blend, powder and pepper. Almost 9 p.m. and I'm sipping on a coffee now. No, we're not good at it, are we? I just love the comfort of a hot drink. Yeah. Linda, I have my coffee with lion's mane. I'm taking these little capsule-y things. It's got lion's mane in it as well, and lots of these other wonderful things. These little gummies. Lion's mane is good. Yeah, I like taking those. They're good. But I rattle because there's so many people who said, Ali, you need to take this, you need to take that. So these are full up with all these different herbs and things like that to try and help. Yeah. Oh, boxes ticked off. If too many tick you off boxes, probably good to move along. True. Yes, I agree. True. The moment we've all been waiting for. Like Ali always says, I don't always say it, darling, but you do. Well, Ali, you're spot on. I'm a Geminian. Don't know my rising as yet. You can ask ChatGPT if you know your if you know your location, the time, and the day of your birth. Yeah, your reading was good. There you go. Find your sun, moon, and rising here. So there you go. You can. You know exactly what this means. I do know exactly what that reading was meaning, my love. I do. Very exciting. Oh, book a reading with me. So, oh, thank you, darling. If I don't, thanks for the link, Greg. That's lovely. I'm off coffee lately. I have Lulatox detox tea of a morning now. I wish I could be sensible like that. I really do. Yeah, I really do. I'm just, yeah, stuck in my ways, I suppose. Right, so we're doing the last lot now. So we're doing the water signs, okay? Oh, yes, I am rocking. So if anyone can send me some healing, that would be amazing. I appreciate it. So Scorpio is 02. Just going to do 02. Yes. Okay. Okay, so Scorpios for the 15th through to the 21st of June 2026. This is for my daughter Rhiannon. She is in Disney Paris at the moment. She might be back by now with the kids. They've had a wonderful time, been sending back little videos and things. So I hope they've had a wonderful time. So Scorpios, let's see. Okay, so Ace of Wands. This is being fired up about a new project or something that you know that you want to do. This is literally the ignition. Okay, you can see this is the match that lights up what it is that you want to do. Now, we've got the battles card. So sometimes this can mean that you're battling with a situation or something is not going right or needs to be sorted out. Now, we have the wheel card, which does indicate that that will be the case, that things will actually sort itself out. Wheel of Fortune means things are going to move on and they're going to move on in the right direction. So that's kind of the beginning of next week, the next couple of days. So that's the 15th, 16th, 17th kind of time. Okay, but that battles, it doesn't have to stay a battle, okay, because you do have the Wheel of Fortune. Now the Four of Cups is about having doubts or, you know, confused or, you know, not sure about something. And, you know, you're trying to stay hopeful. You're trying to stay positive about your emotional circumstances. You're not, you know, being a defeatist. You're not doing that. But you also have to go with what does your heart say, or what does your higher self say? You've got the Magician card, so it's saying, well, you've got everything you need to make this successful, to make what it is that you want to do successful. You know, it's like you've got in this card, the Magician, you've got a pentacle for money, you've got a cup for love, you've got a sword for thoughts, and you've got a wand for ambition. So you've got all of the tools to make this work. And this is saying, you know, with the Fool card with it, it's saying you're going to take that leap of faith and you're going to go for it. There seems to be something that you're going to be saying, okay, we've had our emotional wobble. We've done this and we've done that, and we've looked at this and that didn't go well, but this did. All of these things, and we then kind of catapult ourselves to that future. There seems to be a lot of reuniting energy, connecting with people that you haven't seen for a long time, that you haven't heard of for a while. So there's going to be some it's like recognition for somebody familiar, okay, that's going to be happening. Okay, so bumping into old friends, bumping into people who you know that you know there's a reason why you're bumping into them. Okay, sometimes we have to work that out. Now, emotionally, we have to then let go. So it could be that you're bumping into somebody that you need to let go of. Okay, this person may not be the person that you want in your future or in your life. And for that reason, you're, you know, just basically looking at weighing up, why did that person come back in my life? Is it because I need to sever the cord or cut that person out of my life? And if you're wondering if that was the right thing, then I'm going to say yes, that was definitely the right thing to do. Because you then get the Sun card. The Sun card is saying, you know, the Nine of Cups is somebody coming back from your past. Then you get the Eight of Cups, which is letting go, walking away, saying, I'm done. And then the Sun, which is, this is the brightness, this is the happiness, this is the feeling of joy, the feeling of everything going in the right direction. But sometimes, you know, there's somebody that maybe you've connected with in the past that hasn't worked out in the past. And now you're worried about it happening again, or there's something going on. So it could be an energetic thing that you're, you know, having to, what it's like working out, what does this mean? What does this person's energy coming into my life mean to me right now? And then at the end of this next week, you've then got the Four of Wands, which is projecting forward, okay, catapulting yourself forward. This is like, I know what I now need to do. I'm focused. There is legal or official documents, signatures, okay, going on as well. So something legal that you're doing, that could be, you know, contracts. And you've got the Star, which is your dreams and your wishes. So, you know, there's something big going on this week for you. Okay. And you're very balanced with where you see it going. And Spirit are on your side, because it's like it's a wish that you've wanted. Okay. So, yeah, it's good stuff. So anyway, that's for Scorpios. Okay, so Pisces now. Pisces 0206. Okay, so this is Pisces. It's me and my mum. We're both Pisces. And for all you Pisces out there as well. So 15th through to the 21st of June, 2026. So I'm building up the energy for Pisces. Oh, we got the Ace of Pentacles, which is new job, new money, new job. Okay, this is my kind of OCD card. Everything's got to be done just so. It's to do with being, you know, precious about things, having your own way of doing things. Let's see what the other cards are. This is where somebody has promised things and not fulfilled those promises. So I've got my Princess of Swords and my Prince of Wands alongside the Three of Cups. So there is somebody around who promises one thing or has promised one thing, but there's a feeling of, is it going to come through with anything? Is anything going to come of it? And you can see here, you know, that there are times where, you know, maybe we're expecting too much. Maybe we've got too much, you know, pride. Maybe there is something to do with relationship and a need to get the balance right in the relationship. So that relationship, for one person, it could be love life. For another person, it could be family. It could be, you know, somebody that you're working with, or it could be an acquaintance of some sort. So there does seem to be, it's like, you know, when you feel as if I can't do any more than I'm doing, you know, I'm doing the best I can with what I have. Okay. You know, when you feel as if, you know, you feel as if I've let you down, but you don't know what I've been trying to do in the background. So, you know, there's a lot of that misunderstanding energy around those cards is what I'm feeling. The middle of next week, is the Chariot. Okay, so Chariot is about you know, maybe looking at things in black and white before you decide to go in one direction or the other. You're having to be practical. You're having to think outside the box on, you know, life. Okay, as well. Let's see what the other cards are. So the Eight of Pentacles and the Tower card. So there is something to do with um, a tower moment, okay, that's going to be coming up next week at the middle of the week. This tower moment is to do with research, looking into things. It is to do with, you know, somebody's crown being knocked off, somebody who you used to respect very, very much. And there does seem to be some misunderstandings or something that has disappointed you or will be disappointing you. You have it with the Chariot where you're, you know, having to, you know, look at things from good and bad, you know, this way or that way. Okay. Now you've got the Eight of Pentacles, which does, you can see that being, I've got to look into things. I've got to research. I've got to delve into something. So I'll show you the card. So you can see the concentration that is coming down here onto this area and putting everything into it. So the middle of next week is about, I feel, communication. It's about trying to get to the bottom of something, trying to get to delving into it. So then we've got this Seven of Swords, which is looking after somebody, looking after, you know, yourself, wrapping yourself up in cotton wool. Is this going to go well? Well, yes, it really is, because the World card is one of the best cards in the deck, the World and the Sun. So this is going to be a life-changing, a life, an energy-changing moment that can't be ignored. It is all to do with, you know, taking care of, looking ahead with, you know, being, it's like a feeling of taking a bow or being triumphant. You know, everything is working out for the best. You know, the World card is such a good card because it's saying, you know, everything has a meaning and it's all clicking into place. Everything is good. With the Fool card, which means sometimes we have to go into something with blind faith, or we have to go into something with taking that leap of faith. Okay, that's what is going on there. And there is somebody who is not liking what is being said. So swords are thoughts. So it looks quite scary, doesn't it? But all of these swords are coming down and it's like, I'm not liking what I'm hearing. Some things are hurting. Some things are defeating a problem, but there's lots of information coming at or words. And then along comes the Ace of Cups, which is over. Sorry, I'm going to show that card because there is the mobile phone icon here. And you might not have seen me saying that. So yeah, lots of the swords coming at you and somebody's hands are over their ears going, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Okay, so then you get the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is an overflowing of emotions, overflowing of energy. Okay, but things are moving on very well. We do have the Queen of Pentacles, which is going forward. Okay, some sort of plan is happening. You know, this is my planning card. My Virgo card is my planning card. It's where we are thinking not just the next thing, we're thinking 3 steps ahead of it. The Virgos are good for that. Okay, so I feel as if there's definitely something going on regarding the future. Okay, and planning. So, you know, say if you're making a decision about when you should move home or what you're supposed to do, when to retire and when to hold back. There's lots of different kind of energies that are going on, but they're quite big things happening to Pisces this week. So anyway, that's it for Pisces. Okay, so this is Cancerians now, and this is my eldest Megan's. So, for all you Cancerians, I know there was a couple of people in the chat who had Cancer energy around. So let's give those a shuffle. Okay. Cancerians. What do you guys want to tell Cancerians? Okay, so for Cancerians, I feel that there's going to be more of a strong energy around. It's like knowing that you have got skills, knowing that you can do more than you thought you're doing. Okay, so I'm going to show you the Magician card. You can see there is a cup for emotions, there's pentacles for money, there's a sword for your thoughts and ideas, and there is a wand there for your ambition. So all of your skills are coming up, okay, in front of you. And this is like Spirit are saying, and your spirit guides and loved ones in the spirit world are saying, you are capable of so much more than you have ever thought of. Okay, you are capable. This is ideas, this is downloads, this is information that is coming your way. Okay, it's like all of a sudden you'll get a really good idea, you'll get something that you want, okay, from a situation. Look, she's on that shelf, there's loads of delicate things on that shelf, all because I didn't give her sweeties when she wanted them. She's a monkey, isn't she? So there does seem to be a bit of a battle issue going on at this particular time. Yeah, come on, here we are. Good heavens. Here. There. It's like I am just a servant. I just am. So there does seem to be a few battles that you're needing to sort through. This could be just disagreements, or it could be just little obstacles as to what you need to do. But your Ace of Swords really kicks in, as in, I know what I have to do. I know what I have to do. Now, this could have something to do with money or getting money. Okay, it could be I need to be more creative with money. Okay, this is standing up for yourself, standing your ground, standing up for yourself. So I feel around that middle of next week, you're basically seeing things from a different angle, from a different way. And what you're trying to do is to not just believe that everything is straightforward. You're trying to see the good points and the bad points. You're trying to see what is needed and what you can do and how you're going to do it. So it's like you're dissecting something. You're dissecting a project. You're dissecting what someone's asking you to do, and you're trying to see it from their point of view. But the hangman is, sometimes we've got to hang in there or wait for a little bit, okay, before the rest of the information comes in. You then have the Four of Wands, which is, the Four of Wands is saying, I need to project my thoughts to the future. We've got success. We just need to take it to that next level. Okay, that next level is the level that we want. That next level is the way that we're going to break through any barriers or any battles that we've had. So it's a bit nail biting. I can feel nail biting. It's like, let's see how it goes. Okay, let's see how it goes. Please ask your spirit guides. Please ask people in the spirit world. For Meggie, ask Grandad Mick. Ask everybody, to help you with anything that you need. Okay, anything that you want or you need. Okay, because they want to be there for you. They want to help you. Okay, make sure that you've got some strong boundaries put up around yourself so that nobody can take advantage of you, or nobody can feel that you're a soft touch. That you're strong. Okay, you're strong and you won't be manipulated. There is a new job or a new project that is on its way, okay, around you. Okay, this could be promotion, extra responsibility within a job, or it can be a brand new project, okay. But there is a lot going on. I'm seeing success, 3 of Wands. Yes, I did it. Yes, this is brilliant news. And that is the Cancerian card there, the King of Cups, hard outer shell, protective of the inside. And there seems to be an important meeting that's going to be happening. Okay, an important meeting that's happening at the end of next week. Okay, around the 20th to the 21st, maybe the 22nd. Okay, there's going to be an important meeting, and there is success that you will have. Okay, it's like, yes, we did it. Okay, yes, we did it. So yeah, good stuff. So there you go. That's what I get for the astrology readings this week. So I've recorded those for my family, so I'm sending those out to them. Let's go back and to the chat. Oh, so Ellie is rocking. Please send her energy. Yeah, it gets to the end and it starts to come on a little bit with the pain. But I just wanted to say, keep up with those positive thoughts. Keep up with visualizing how you want this world to be. Focus in on that and let the universe do whatever it's supposed to do to get you there. Okay, so tend not to worry about all of that. Just focusing on, maybe write down 3 things. How do you see our healthcare in the future? How do you see is there bartering going on in the future? And not so much having to worry about money, and about our health and how to pay for this and pay for that, because everything is there. You can look up, it's called Michael Tellinger, and I think it's One Small Town, I think it's called. It's in South Africa, I believe. And he has created just that heaven on earth. He has created, and yeah, have a look. There's a brilliant concept. And I'd be up for that now. I would go for that. So if there was an area where we came off the grid and we didn't worry, and everything was just we could live off the land, and we could help each other, just some wonderful things, so I do see it. I see that is in our future. That is in there. So, it's 022222 in the timer there. That was just as I was coming to an end of this show. Anyway, I love you all very much, and check out in5d.com. Check out that for the radio shows. They're amazing. It is. There's some lovely interviews there as well. On one of them, there's interviews with Dolores Cannon, and lots of your old favourites. There's some wonderful ones. Greg has just interviewed a lovely lady as well. That's on his Facebook as well as in 5D YouTube. So there's so much going on, so much positivity. So keep your chin ups, and lots of love. Okay, and bye for now. Bye, loves. Bye.